So this is my first makeup look of 2016. I've decided to do a brown theme. If you can see, I've gone for a brown smoky eye and a nude brown matte lip. And I am not naked, I just have a nude t-shirt on as well. So if you want to see how I created this look, just keep watching. So to start my makeup, I'm going to take my Gosh foundation primer cream and foundation brush. So this can be working while I do my eye makeup. So the next step I want to do is I want to prime my eyelids. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and this is minus thin. And while that's on, I'm just going to quickly fill in my brows. So now my eyebrows are done, I'm going to go in with my Morphe 35T palette. And I'm going to choose this really nice, it's like a kind of caramel colour. This is going to be put in my transition crease. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush. It's like short and stubby brush, and it's good for in the crease. I've only just started using this actually. I do like to use my Urban Decay one because it's a lot flatter, but I can't find it. But I actually used this the other day. It's actually a really good crease brush, so I'm going to use it again. So just going back and forth in that crease area with the brush. You don't want to work your way up all the way to your eyebrows. So once you're happy that you've got enough colour in your crease, I'm going to go ahead now and add a darker brown. So using the same palette, I'm going to go in with this kind of cocoa looking brown colour, and I'm going to go back into the transition crease, but I'm not going to work it as high up this time. You don't have to worry about being too messy here because you can always take a wipe and just wipe the edge of your eyes. So I want to take a really dark brown colour, so in my Morphe 35D palette, this is a really dark brown. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm just going to spray this with some Pro Fix spray. This will enable more eyeshadow to stick to the brush, become more pigmented, and also it will help it stick to my eyelid.
If you can hear that TV, that's Nick watching TV. And I told him to turn it down.
And then just do the same to the other eye.
Babe, turn it down!
And because this eyeshadow's looking a bit harsh, I'm going to use my brush to blend it out. So I'm going to take the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush, and I'm just going to blend out that dark shadow. And when I'm blending it out, you kind of want to work outwards and upwards rather than down. And once you're happy that you've got enough eyeshadow on your lid, you can then carry on with the rest of your face. So I'm just going to take a makeup wipe, and I'm just going to wipe any excess that has fallen. So I'm going to start with foundation. So I'm going to take my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush, and because I find this brush a bit dry, I'm going to spray it with my Pro Fix spray. And for foundation, I'm going to use my Collection Illuminating Touch foundation in the shade 2 Ivory, because I'm really pale. So taking the brush, just working that into the back of my hand, and then just going to dot it around the areas of my face where I'm going to put foundation. You don't need to worry about putting foundation underneath your eyes because that is where your concealer is going to go. And then also don't forget to carry it down the neck as well. And as you can see, this foundation is really pale, but it does match my skin perfectly. And also you may notice people leaving foundation on their lips, wondering why they don't take it off, because foundation on your lips is actually a good primer for your lipstick and helps it to stay on a lot better. Don't forget to do around the ears and the hairline. I look as pale as a ghost. So after my foundation, I do concealer, and I'm taking my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in number 1, Fur. And I'm also going to be taking my MAC 132. It's actually a foundation brush, but I use this for concealer. Again, I'm just going to spray this brush with my Pro Fix. And the applicator on this is really nice. It's a doe foot applicator. And what I tend to do is work it in stripes like this, in a kind of triangle shape, because this is where you want concealer to go, rather than just in the under eye area. Slight bit there, down the nose, chin, and what I started to tend to do is just work in here at the bottom of the cheeks or just above the jawline. This is because if you have a lighter area here, it's going to help your contour to stand out more. So just taking this brush, I'm just patting it in gently under my eyes. And this also helps to sharpen the line of your eyeshadow. And that is my concealer. So I'm just going to set that concealer under my eye and just brighten them slightly. I'm going to take this powder that I received from a company called I Am Green Minded. They sent me this under eye brightening powder to try, and it is vegan and cruelty free. If you are interested, I do have a discount code. It will be in the description box. So I've just taken some onto the tip of my Morphe M438 brush. So my next step after concealer is to bronze my face to give me some colour, because I'm looking a bit dead at the moment. I really love this Collection Bronze Glow at the moment. It's a matte bronzer and it's in the shade Terracotta, and I'm going to apply this using my Real Techniques powder brush. Just starting on the cheeks first, working in a line, and then working your way around the forehead into the hairline. And then the other cheek. And then just under the chin, so it looks a little bit better now. Tiny bit on the chin. And just under that jawline. So the next step after bronzer, what I tend to do is I go in and contour. So I'm going to take this 17 Define and Conquer contour kit. It's just a little duo palette. And I'm going to be taking my MAC 160 contouring brush, and then I'm just going to work in the line. Can you see there's already a kind of natural line? That's just where I'm going to apply my contour. And then again, just like bronzer, just working it around the forehead. Not everyone has to contour their forehead. Depends how big or small your forehead is. The general rule is if you can fit 4 fingers between your eyebrow and the tip of your forehead, you can contour. If there's only 3 fingers, it's generally advised to only contour the sides, and 2 fingers or less, you don't really need to contour. And then again, under the chin. This also helps if you've got a double chin like me. And that's my contour done. So after contouring, what I then do is I go in and use a blush just to warm my cheeks up. I'm going to take this Revolution blush palette. This is in the shade Hot Spice, and it's got some really nice warm corals and warm browns in it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this colour here. It's like a really nice warm browny terracotta colour. Again, just using my MAC contouring brush. And I'm just going outside the apples of my cheeks and working it into the contour line. So when I finish with my blush, my next step is then to highlight, and I'm going to take this Revolution Vivid Baked highlighter. This is in the shade Peach Lights. It's like a mother of pearl type of colour, cream with like bits of purple. And I'm going to apply this, I'm going to take this Studio 10 double-ended brush and I'm going to use the stippling side of it. I'm just going to apply that to the tip of my cheekbones. This highlighter isn't as vivid as my Mary Luminizer by The Balm. Tip of my nose, my Cupid's bow. There's a little tip to help your lips look bigger. And the colour that we put in the transition crease, I'm just going to put in the inner bit here, and then the colour on the lid, I'm just going to focus that more on the outside. So next I'm just going to add some mascara. I've got my Collection Extreme mascara here in number 1 black. This is such a flattering angle. So with that highlight I would just use for my cheeks, I'm just going to take my Sigma blending brush. I'm just going to add a touch of highlight just underneath my brows. Ta-da! So to finish off this look, I'm going to do my lips, and I'm going to take my Gosh lip liner. This is in the shade Nugget Crisp, and then to go with that, I've got my Gerard Cosmetics liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Aphrodite, and it reminds me of like a cup of tea. It's like the same kind of colour. So the final step in this is just to fix my makeup using my Revolution Pro Fix Spray. This is cruelty free, by the way. So this is the finished look. I'll try and zoom in for you. They are my eyes. So I hope you liked this look. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Also don't forget to subscribe to me if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!